Yo, what's poppin' gamers? Welcome back to a brand new Bad Business video, and today we're going to be going over the new roadmap that Ethan just posted in the Bad Business Discord. By the way, if you guys want to go to the Bad Business Discord, hang out over there. They have a really cool community, very active. The Discord and the Trello will be linked in the description down below. Before we do hop into this roadmap, I would just like to mention that they do not mention anything to do with gun revamps or anything like that. They only talk about like the big updates that they have planned for each stage of the game. So we're going to be going over all of that today so you guys know what is planned for 2022. But I just wanted people to know that gun revamps are still happening. It's just not on this list that we're going over today. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the brand new roadmap and go over everything for you guys while you guys watch some gameplay in the background. So for 3.0, it is the game mode expansions. Now this is something I've been waiting for a while because we do need more game modes. All right, starting off with some of the things you can expect to see before 3.0 update is a game mode timer, so you guys can actually see the time of the match. So I'm assuming a lot of them will be 15 minutes and it'll be counting down. A live XP gain, which I would appreciate very much. Sunsetting ticket system for modes that instead of opting for an objective-based score system, points will no longer count down, but instead count up. Okay. And improvements to existing game modes. So that's everything you expect before the 3.0 update. And here are some of the things that you can expect to see in the 3.0 update. New core game modes, domination, hardpoint, and free-for-all. Excited for free-for-all. New party game modes, CTF, rapid randomizer, arcade, free-for-all, and royale free-for-all. Not really sure what royale free-for-all will be, but I'm interested to check it out. I know it's not going to be a battle royale, but I'm just curious to what that will be. I'm assuming that it's going to be more of like gun game in a way, but it's free for all. I don't know. That's just in my head. And also free VIP servers, which is going to be awesome for a lot of players. And then after that, he said, here are some of the things this will enable us to do in the future. More game modes and unique twist on existing game modes. Patrol, grind, 4-team gun game, limited time theme game modes, paintball, snowball fight, etc. 4-team game modes and competitive game modes for pro servers. That's honestly really cool. I'm excited to see more of that. I really do hope that we will see the actual competitive implemented into this game, and it's not just for the pro servers. I don't know if that's what he meant by that message, but if it was, I'm excited for that. But I would really like to see a competitive matchmaking. And then something he did mention in between this, he said sequel game passes. He said, unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the sequel game passes we've announced previously are not able to make it into this release 3.0 update. But instead, it is expected to drop around the time of update 3.5. Each game pass will come with 6 highly customizable guns that offer unique experiences within the general themes set by the initial set of passes: World War II, Wild West, and Prototype. So hopefully this time around with game passes, I'm assuming he does plan to do this based on what he said, but all the game pass weapons will 100% release with full customization instead of how they're updating the game passes now. And I understand why they're doing all that. I just really hate that they're doing it, but obviously it needs to be done. I just don't think it should be done before the weapons that are already in the game. That's just my opinion on it. Moving on to the 4.0 update, and this is a massive one. This is something a lot of people are going to benefit from, a lot of people are excited for, and a lot of people are also going to have negative feedback towards it, but it's happening, so accept it. The 4.0 update will be a progression revamp. First thing he said, here's what the new progression system will look like. Existing levels will now be converted to new career levels. That is decoupled from direct content unlocks. I'm not sure. I think what he means by this is that unlocking weapons will be a much better experience for players instead of being behind a entire prestige. This could be better. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's what I get from it. The next thing is prestiges will no longer be a part of linear progression system, with players being able to pick and choose which prestige they would like to progress at any time. XP earned will go towards both the career level as well as the selected prestige. Upon reaching level 60 in prestige, this will be prompted with the choice of each prestige they would like to progress next. So there is a lot here that I do want to read over. And I think he goes into more detail what all this means, so we will read over it. He said, in order to make this work, we will also need to rebalance the existing prestiges in game, as right now They are an over-reliance on the long-term progression of multiple prestiges, balancing out heavy rewards one may receive. And for example, Prestige 3 will most likely only be switching around the placement of the weapons and equipment to standardize the amount given to the player across the prestiges, and will fill the gaps as needed. Another change will be that all existing prestiges will be renamed to +1, the current system, in order to make the naming scheme for things a bit more simple with this new system. That is to say, Prestige 0 will now be Prestige 1, Prestige 1 will be Prestige 2, and so on and so forth. Up to Prestige 4, Prestige 5 will be the first prestiges that actually ditch the number naming scheme and will be filled with the 5.0 update. Keep reading for more information on that. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that if they do keep these weapons in the prestige sections, you're able to choose which path you want to take. But yeah, overall, this should make unlocking weapons much easier for players and not feel as tedious as it does now. I think it will be a little bit more helpful, but we'll see. Next thing he said, here's some of what these changes will enable us to do in the future. Less reliance on game passes to offer accessible content to new and returning users as well. Being prestiges that offer a large variety of earned content, outfits, sticker, charms, weapons, knives, equipment, etc. Unlocked career level system to continue to award users who play the game even after they finish unlocking content. And then 5.0 is the update that I'm super excited about because they start to integrate a game that I played a long time ago. But what they're going to do is actually start integrating its guns and stuff like that. And I'm going to read over all this for you guys. But 5.0 POLYGUN's integration. So he goes on to say, our plans for the 5.0 update is something called the POLYGUN's integration. This will be largest content drop in Bad Business history, including massive effort to bring and reimagine content from the fan favorite shooter Roblox past, Polygons. I'm so excited for this. Included in this 5.0 update will be brand new weapons inspired by and based off their original game's roster of guns, including Rail Overload, Hornet ASC, and the Vulcan MI. I own every single one of those. New knives and possibly new equipment. Polygon's armor design reimagined in Bad Business, iconic outfit design style. While I read this, I'll also show up some Polygon's gameplay so you guys can kind of see the style of it and everything. Hopefully it's still playable. If not, I'll just show like the design of the game in general. Tons of stickers, charms taken from the Polygon's world of content, revamped maps based on the game's existing catalog. I'm super interested in this part of the updates. Hopefully they do balance these weapons. Obviously, Ethan will go through the trouble of making sure everything's balanced. So I'm not too worried about that, but I am super excited to see what they do with this update. Then he goes on to say, much of this content will be unlocked through a Polygon's Prestige, which will not be locked behind a slow grind of multiple other prestiges first. This means that when the Polygon's integration releases, everyone will have access to the new guns and other content being added in. So I'm assuming we'll be able to choose that prestige to progress. That's what I got from this whole system things, is they're giving us the freedom to choose what we want to unlock first type deal. So that is everything for the next 3 massive updates for Bad Business. Obviously there's going to be coming in slower pace, but that's what they have for 2020 or planned for 2022. And with this, they did talk about their update schedule, and they're going to be continuing going by bi-weekly, but they're going to keep doing bi-weekly updates, so every 2 weeks. That's okay. It's going to make content a little bit harder on my end because obviously I don't have new content to go over each week, but that's okay. And he did also mention a ton in this update schedule. I'll put it up on the screen right now if you guys want to pause and read it right now. And if you don't want to pause and read it, you can also go ahead and join the Discord and read everything for yourself, like I said. But yeah, that is everything for the upcoming updates for Bad Business. I'm super excited for everything that's going to be introduced into this because they're actually pretty massive updates. And I'm excited for the progression system revamp, as well as the Polygon integration, because that's a game I used to play a lot a while back. So I am super excited for those updates. The game mode updates is obviously going to be very helpful for replayability and just obviously new experiences overall for the game. So I'm also excited for that. It might make the game a little bit more interesting for streaming, definitely, because we're not just playing 2 game modes the whole time. And also we might possibly be able to see gun game and randomizer less show up, at least I hope. Yeah, but overall, amazing roadmap. Ethan, if you're watching this, I'm excited for everything coming to this update. I wish you guys best of luck for the future updates and the future of bad business. I will be here covering everything as usual. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently on the channel. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.